cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns live off the board.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now it's Peterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm going to run you over. Run you over. He's coming. We got double up.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Check 43. Check 31. Check 31. Joker. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine.
Go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I can't believe they even let you play.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Rosen, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play fake. Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
To throw is Rosen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Rosen off the play action. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Rosen looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Hard. 43. You ain't got Pull it hard. Come. Hey, watch this, watch this. Check, crunch. Hug. 80.
Now Rosen on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let him know. Check four.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Corey Peters there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
61, matchbox lights. Alert. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Time to go, night. 43's the mic. Ready?
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We got this.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen looking to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 43. Monday. Wild Bill. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. We ain't giving up nothing today. No.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, you could be in for a long ball game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the whip.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's third down.
It's now third down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Murray with a third and long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And Daniels has it, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
41 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that kid into the jet. Come on. Put it right.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
That's it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Switch. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You got nothing in there. Quarter. Switch.
Play action here with Rosen. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hatchet, hatchet, kill, 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 kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, a give to counter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rosen will throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
41's the mark, 41's the 6. Pass 41. 12 off. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Kill, kill, kill.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Rosen to throw, and he connects with Ebron. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Monday. Give me some. Here we go. Monday. You got tape right there.
This is Connor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And now it's Rosen looking. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Now Drake. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Running, it's Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give to Drake running left. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
55. Check. He's crashing.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. McKinnon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here again is McKinnon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 14 yards out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Rosen, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Peterson. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and short, McKinnon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cardinals, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.